They're coming. They're coming your way. They'll be here soon.
Hey, they're the dog people, aren't they?
Lights, camera, action. Showdown is playing host to a family-friendly feature film. It's a beautiful bluebird day at Showdown ski area. The sun and snow providing a backdrop for a movie in the making.
Ppowder Ppup is a movie I've actually been trying to make for over 6 years. The only month I felt we could film it where the days would be long enough and the weather's nice enough is March in Montana.
We clearly hit the sweet spot.
The movie, being made for Lionsgate and produced by Pixium Film Group, is family-friendly.
You're going to see a lot of fun, awesome snowboarding action. It's got a great story, a lot of heart.
Welcome back to the Alpine Report. Our next guest is Sean Kendrick. You got this dog from the pound, and you didn't know he could snowboard.
It's a long story.
Now we're getting to the good part.
We're moving to Montana?
They have a pretty decent snowboarding scene up there. You should try it.
Dad, I don't want this wheezy dog.
I thought it'd be a nice gesture. Help you settle into our new place.
Why did we move here?
I knew that if he just gave the snowboarding thing a shot, he'd love it.
Wow. I'm Sean.
I'm Kayla.
Maybe me and you could ride together sometime.
Here we go.
Your dog can snowboard?
This is gonna be great.
Could I get my board back? Let's get Bodhi on social media. We would do numbers.
Now that's a plan.
All right, man, we gotta start up an Instagram account or something, like, right? How if we don't have followers, we're basically worthless.
That's true. Should we do it with rough cuts with 2 G's?
I don't think we have any
clever.
G's.
That's clever.
Wait, that's not clever at all. We don't even have a G in our name.
Welcome to Rough Cuts. Now with 2 G's.
Are they silent?
This is our podcast about good boys and bad movies. I'm your host, Ilian. This is my co-host, Boix.
Hello.
No, you pronounced the G's, obviously. Today we watched Ppowder Ppup?
Ppowder Ppup?
Ppowder. Wait,
Ppup.
I forgot the name of the movie.
Ppowder Ppup. You were gonna call it Snow Dogs.
I was going to say something like that. Yeah, I wanted to say Border Dog because that was like so much of their advertising for this, except they didn't advertise for it, so I don't know.
Maybe that was the alternate title. They were gonna call it Border Dog with 2 G's because it's so clever.
I would
and their
think
mom
that would
is
be
very impressed.
You'd have thought that that's what they would do. But yeah, this is our podcast about good boys and bad movies. We watch a bad dog movie, then immediately talk about it. This was Ppowder Ppup, but with only 1 P. Well, but 3 P's. But
3
they're all
Ps.
where they should be. But it's also
There's
about
not-
a border dog with 2 G's, and they're not where they should be.
But not a border patrol dog, like a snowboarder.
No, not
dog.
a fucking cop. This dog
Not
is
a
not
cop dog. This is an ACAB dog.
Mm-hmm.
This dog hates cops.
This dog was walking here, except that it
I'm
was actually
walking here.
skating there. I was doing a kickflip there, eh?
I think this is
that-
technically the
that
second
guy.
movie for this dog, by the way, because I've seen another poster for this dog called Skate Dog, and we made fun of it because it has an 8. So it's like Skate Dog. And we're like, oh, Skate
That's
Dog. It's
gotta
going to be
be the-
hilarious. It's a bulldog that skates. And then this is Ppowder Ppup, which is the same bulldog who used to skateboard but now snowboards on a skateboard.
Yeah, on a literal skateboard. It's pretty
On a
great.
skateboard. Yeah. And it's like, okay, so what's the story about this dog? Like, there's always some... What was the fucking pony? Like the dog that would ride a pony?
The dog and pony show, which was
Literal.
Wow. What was that?
Literal.
God, I can't remember the name of those two again.
I'm glad I don't remember that.
But that
name.
that was a movie that was off of like YouTube.
That was about a
stars.
YouTube star, which was just a 20-second video of a dog standing on top of a pony's back, and then it became mega popular on like the weird, shitty, like, so cute
Your mom's
animal
Facebook.
part of Facebook.
Like I said,
or whatever.
your mom's Facebook page. Yep.
And then there was also Russell Madness, which was based about a YouTube dog.
Yes.
There's
who then
also
wants to become a wrestler. Yep.
Nick and Tristan Go Mega Dago, which is actually the only good YouTube star movie that we've seen.
That one was really, really good.
Like, actually creative and interesting. Yeah.
And it was a good movie. It was just very solid. Just
But
God,
but this
what
is
the
not a
fuck?
YouTube dog.
No, this
This
is not
an Instagram dog that is also a corporate like mouthpiece slash face.
This is more of this is a corporate mouthpiece dog that then went onto Instagram, and now they're making it sound like he's a YouTube star, but he's not. It was really weird. 'Cause we were looking all over the place going like, well, this has to be a YouTube star. And it's like, no, it's the official face of Mack Trucks.
Mack Trucks.
What?
Yeah.
What? I'm sorry.
I
Wait,
think,
what?
So Mack Trucks, I think, had one of those, God, what are they called? Like the little silver animals you put on like the front of a sports car or whatever.
Like a hood ornament.
The ornament. It's a hood ornament. So they had a bulldog hood ornament. They needed to find a bulldog to be their mascot. So they found this dog that can skateboard so that they could then advertise it on social media to try and advertise their product of Mack Trucks. But it's like...
Sure.
But now they're trying to manufacture a YouTube channel, I guess, for it also in this form of this movie.
But yeah, it's a really weird thing because they really
it's a little
make it
baffling.
Yeah, like they really make this dog seem like we looked all over for social media to be like, well, obviously this is a YouTube star dog where somebody realized, oh, our dog can skateboard. And then started putting it all up on YouTube and tried to make it like the Grumpy Cat movie and did that.
The
whole
fucking
thing.
Grumpy Cat movie. Yeah.
It's all the Grumpy Cat movie all the way down, but it's not. This one was like
somehow it's like a manufactured Grumpy Cat. I don't. How does that happen?
It's the opposite. They were trying to like do the other way around, where it's like, all right, our dog is already in all of these commercials and like used constantly for different, advertising campaigns and things. Can we like reverse engineer it to be a YouTube star? And it's like, wait, well, does it have any abilities? We'll teach it to skateboard. And then they managed to teach it to skateboard, but it's still not famous, which is like...
Yeah, that's
it's like they went down the opposite weird reverse path. This is fucking bizarro Grumpy Cat, where it had skills but couldn't get famous. It's very strange. And throughout the whole start of the movie, the reason why we were like, oh, okay, obviously this dog is some internet star, is that everybody goes, oh, wow, you made an Instagram for your dog? And it's Border Dog with 2 G's?
They like spell it out.
The camera. Yeah. Wow. So BOARDERDOGG.
Go there right now.
Instagram? Wow.
Follow us on Instagram.
I can't believe that would be on Instagram with 2 G's as Border Dog, but with like an A, like because it snowboards. Wow.
Because it's snowboarding.
Just constantly doing that. And so I'm like, okay, well, let's look at the fucking Instagram they made. There's nothing. There's nothing there. How's there nothing there?
Look,
as much as that sucks that they're advertising it that much in their movie, it's worse that they advertise that much in their movie and then they don't even make it.
What is it? Breaking Bad made like SaveWalterWhite.com, and they had a fake website, and they actually made the website, and you can go to that website, and also it's like a fighting stage now in Rivals of Ether or something. Whatever. Anyway, point being,
well,
it's a real place, right? It's
you have these layers of how shitty this kind of thing is, where we had an Instagram account called Border Dog, and then we based the movie on it. So now in the movie, we're just going to constantly reference this Instagram account, and that just sucks. And then there's the Breaking Bad thing of like, oh, we're going to make like this in-universe
comedy
site based on a thing that happened, and you're like, oh, that's pretty clever. That's a good idea. You definitely should do that. And then there's the route where you do neither, and that's just fucking baffling. Like, wait, why did you reference it so much then? What's the fucking point?
Well, at the end of the movie, they said they changed the Instagram account to Ppup, which is an Instagram account, but not for their dog.
Not theirs.
That dog is a piece of shit dog that only has 300 followers, not their 500,000 followers super famous skateboard dog. So they're actually advertising.
I thought they first showed it as it got 5,000 views. Wasn't that the first one that we saw?
It kept going up hundreds of thousands as the film went on, yeah. But so they're advertising a different person's Instagram account now because they didn't make an account for it.
And that person still has
300 followers. Yeah, so nobody watched the movie is what that means.
Well, someone did. It was us.
Well, that's like when I did the Pepsi Man speedrun in 2016, I shouted out Mike Butters. And Mike Butters actually got a shitload of follows.
Yes, but
so
you
I
got
have
none.
I have more influential pull than Powder Pup.
Oh yeah, no, Mike Butters suddenly became like internet famous overnight.
Mega internet famous because of that. Yeah,
hey,
that's so funny.
Why didn't you do something to make yourself famous?
Yeah, I fucked up, didn't I? Yeah, it's weird.
It was
the damnedest
very,
thing.
very funny.
Oh my god. This movie is so vapidly interested in being social media famous.
Yes.
For like no value.
No.
There's nothing. They're acting like having hundreds of thousands of followers on social media means that there's monetary gains because of that. And that's not how the internet works. That's not how any of this works.
This movie is intensely boomer coded because they also have at the very beginning, they're moving to Montana from California. We've got we're getting all the hits right out of the door.
Single dad.
Single dad. His wife's dead. We gotta move. I don't want to move. Son doesn't want to move. And then the son, he's like, whoa, sorry, you just can't do your stupid surfer stuff every day. He's like, but I was gonna quit school and become a pro surfer. And he's like, surfing's for losers, son. Like, you're an idiot if you think that that's gonna work out, and totally trashes his dreams.
Mm-hmm.
And then he also goes, hey, and put your damn phone away. You're always on your damn phone.
Because nobody can ever get popular or successful by being on their damn phone.
And then immediately it goes 180 and every single person is like, whoa, wait, you've got 500 views? Oh my God. Woo. And it's like, wait, what? I thought this movie was against it. But so that's the boomer thing though, where they don't
understand it. Yeah.
They don't understand it at all. It's simultaneously, it's like, get off your phone, go outside, have fun, do that kind of stuff. You're just not even living your life. But then if you tell them, well, I have 5,000 followers, they go, oh my God. And it's like, no, but that's
nothing. That doesn't mean
anything.
It literally doesn't mean anything.
It means nothing.
How many deals and sponsorships do you have? Like, what sort of, are you going to events? Are you
get monetary?
Who's funding this? Because the views aren't funding this.
No. Like, how many views are you getting? How many people? What do you actually have on Patreon? Like, what do you have for subscribers paying you money on Twitch?
You don't get paid
or
in exposure on YouTube or Instagram. You have to
views don't
monetize it in
worth
some
shit.
way. It
You've
literally
gotta be
doesn't
doing
matter.
something. So it's so funny that they've got all this stuff going on, and it just does not understand either side of it. And I'm like, oh, it's the most boomer coded fucking thing, and it's really, really good because of that.
It's really good.
They also how out of touch that is.
This film also cut a lot of corners on how much they were going to spend, because they have a very small cast of actual characters.
Oh yes,
but I was noticing there's tons of shooting the rodeo at the mountain that they went to in Montana at Showdown. I guess this is advertising for Showdown in Montana. You should come to Montana and snowboard.
Oh, for the Showdown?
The Montana film board is telling you to come here for the Showdown. Like, the Showdown's a really cool place to go.
Do we go to like Instagram? Do they have an Instagram account? How many views?
They probably have an Instagram account. Wow, yeah. But there's tons of just like people, like kids and audience, just standing around.
Yes.
Or on the chairlift, or it's just like actual people. They didn't like get background actors or anything. It's just people from Montana that were there, or whoever, for the day. One thing I noticed though. So they did a broadcast, like a news broadcast, local news.
Oh God,
they
that
they
was
had the anchor woman
intro.
So, there's the intro one with the fake newscaster, who is very Alex Jones coded for some reason.
Yes, for some reason. It really... It's the Alpine
like they also
report, and he looks like he's going to tell you how all
like
of the ski hills are in on it, and they're going to like...
How woke the ski hill is?
When they're using those snow blowers, man, you don't know what chemicals they're blowing on you.
The snow blowers are turning the frogs gay, like shit like that. Like, come on.
Well, and the background looks like that too. Like, it even is like,
yeah.
it's like a dark background set.
God.
Like, the newscast set is dark and ominous and all red lighting. Like, it's wild. Anyway, sorry.
So
but
that guy's an actor, but the other one I'm talking about is when they're on the mountain, they have the local news interviewing people.
Yes.
So I looked that up, and there's an actual interview from the local news that aired on local news with that same anchor.
That anchor.
So they literally just got the local news to act that they were shooting the local news while they were shooting the local news interview to play on the local news.
This is 100% just like a movie maker going to a town and being like, hey, we can advertise your town. We'll put your local news person in it, and we'll do this and that, and get like a ton of tax breaks. So they can do the movie for stupid cheap. And all the townspeople will go, wow, we're going to get so much attention. And then it's going to be a movie that they do have a whole social media campaign and everything around it. And it gets 300 followers for a different account that's not even theirs.
So that would be funny if it was just an indie movie. But this is Lionsgate Films. This is the John Wick, Hunger Games, Saw, La La Land.
Yep.
And it's so cheap, the way they shot it.
I mean, I'm sure this movie is a lot of Hollywood accounting where it's like, wow, I'm sorry, we made like a 3-movie deal and they're all bound together. So I'm sorry that we were supposed to give 5% of the gross of all of these movies to our actors. But this movie lost so much money that unfortunately
somehow
we don't have no profit left over, huh?
Yeah, somehow Skate Dog didn't make enough money.
But we do get to write off all the stuff on it, and we did charge everything to it. So,
So, like, there's this really cynical side where I know there was some fucking exec in the background trying to figure, okay, well, how do we make this Mack truck dog appeal to the kids and also fit into this sports theming? It can do skateboarding. It's like, and there's this, they had meetings back and forth talking about how to get this dog to do well, if we did skateboarding because he's snowboard too, that's a board. And we got to talk about social media. So they, like, some asshole writing on a whiteboard, social media, Instagram followers, and like some bullshit. So there's this whole cynical side where they're doing it cheap. The actors are not very good. There's all this, like, we'll just get locals to do it. I bet that announcer guy was also just a local.
Oh, almost for sure, yeah.
The only people that aren't locals are the X Games, like, actual snowboarders they got.
Yes, they got
to do this.
Two of them at the end?
2 of them.
At least one for sure.
And I know that because there's very little people credited on this movie that are actors.
Yes, yeah.
So there's that. But the snowboarding's good.
It should be because there's a lot of it.
There's a lot of it, but it's actually good. So, like, okay,
it's decent.
There's the cynical, terrible writing, but then somebody cared somewhere, at least for like the action shots and such. So I'm like, okay, well, was that Lionsgate doing that then? Or
yeah, no, I will say
that has to be the pull.
Yeah, as far as like the acting is awful and the writing is cynical and terrible at the same time. Like it's basically just a full-on sellout movie. Although again, baffling because it kind of isn't, in that they didn't actually have the Instagram accounts and stuff. So like, what the fuck? But also so much of it feels very corporate, tax break, like all that kind of side of it is definitely there. So there's all of that kind of thing going on. But
I also feel like they wanted to age down the actors.
Yeah,
even more than they did. Because there's this constant conflict of, so the son, who's the surfer dude, is 16 in the movie. When you read or when you watch the local news broadcast, the dad actor is like my 18-year-old son.
Yes.
But then you listen to the dogs talk. There's talking dogs for some reason. They talk to the audience like they're 6.
Yeah. So I love my owner. My owner he's such a good boy. Yeah.
Because they have to explain the plot directly to you like you're a child. A very small child. So I'm like, so what was they clearly had something in their head of like, well, we need to make this for a certain audience. So they made it for teens. But then they're like, oh, this isn't going to work. We need to sell this to kids instead. Make the dogs talk. I don't know.
Yeah, I do wonder if there was a bunch of rewrites for this, because it is another one of those movies. I mean, this is such a constant theme.
So many.
But it's got like 5 or 6 different movies that kind of weave in and out and get dropped, and then some get picked up again later.
They like
and
slalom down the hill.
Yeah, and you never quite know which one they're going to actually go back to. Like,
or if they're going to hit a tree like Bono.
This is a very, very drunk snowboarder going down the hill. And you're kind of like, are they going to hit that? No, okay, they're going to miss that one. But, they go on that one, and that one's pretty good. Oh, they actually did like a little flip there. Ooh, and that one they wiped out. Oh, they're just going to leave that one alone.
They left the one in where a guy wiped out and kept going down the hill. I don't know why they did that. They weren't going to reshoot it.
As far as the technical prowess of this, so like there's the acting is terrible because they didn't want to pay any actors. So my thought process on this is, again, I really do get the feeling that it's something like, because a lot of times they'll do deals of a multi-movie
It must be a multi-movie thing, yeah.
Because like the intro credits is really well done too. Like it's got a really cool like stitch sweater
yeah,
effect
like
and
the
stuff.
snow sweater. It looks like somebody's gonna get murdered in Fargo.
Yeah. So there's like different things like that.
Yeah.
So my thought process is, because all of the technical side of things is really well done. All the shooting is really well done. They've got good locations. They've got really good shots of like the dog and snowboarders. They've got drones shots for them. Like they've got all kinds of really good setup for that kind of thing. Most of the mic is good, although there's one scene that's really weirdly done.
There's a really bad one, I was going to say.
One really bad one. But other than that, everything's really well done on a technical level. And so my thought is, it feels like this is a bunch of seasoned studio people that all know what they're doing as far as like cinematography and the actual videoing side of things. And then they had no money whatsoever to do anything else. So like write the script out in like a month, just try and bang it out. Probably a bunch of rewrites happened, like you were saying.
Yeah.
Where they were constantly like, wait, no, actually we should go this and we want to appeal to this audience. Okay, I guess that I can fit that in. Okay, what if we also fit this in so that we can sell it to these people? And like kind of more and more of that stuff, because like I said, there's so many things just kind of thrown in here. And nobody actually cared. This is just like a tax write-off project. So they're like, fuck it, just throw it in. Who gives a shit? Just do another rewrite for it. And all the actors, again, being like locals and things like that. Like, I'll cheap out on all that shit. And then we've got the cameras and stuff because we're in studio, so fuck it. We'll just use like really good actor or really good,
we'll make
camera
it
people
look
and stuff like
good,
that.
But it's not gonna be good.
No, because like they've already got all those
that.
people on other movies.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's probably part of like a multi-movie deal, and they're just like, okay, you're gonna film this one in between. It's just a quick one. Just bang it out. Fuck it. Do it in an afternoon. All right, cool.
Without all the Instagram shit, it almost feels like they're also trying to make like an 80s ski movie. Like Ski School is like that. That's like summer school, like a fucking Animal House on the mountain. Or the Dumb and Dumber ski scene. But they forgot the jokes.
They forgot all the humor?
But thankfully they forgot the jokes, because they could have Kevin of the North Dust, which would have been way worse.
Much, much worse, yes. If they had done a Chili Dogs, a.k.a.
Chili
Kevin
Dogs.
of the North.
So I don't want them to go that way.
No, that's true.
But it felt like they were trying to go that way, but then they're like, oh, we need to plug the Instagram we're not going to make. Like, it's weird because it is cynical, but it's not cynical. Because if it was cynical, they would have made the Instagram.
It's way more baffling.
So I'm like, this whole thing is weird.
That part of it is very baffling because they're constantly, like, it's not once or twice or three times. Like, it is throughout the entire movie, them constantly turning, looking at the camera and going, wow, an Instagram account, and with how many views? You can see this dog do skateboarding tricks? What's the account called? Oh, it's Border Dog? Oh, but with 2 G's.
2 G's.
That's
it's got 2
clever.
G's.
So
you
it
have
would
to go with clever.
BOARDER-DOGG. Man, I can't believe that we do that. I mean,
2 G's.
Who would sell out like that? Like, who would talk about new hit game, The Bazaar, that might be on mobile? It might be.
It's
Who
not
knows?
on mobile,
we
but
could
it
do
should
that
be on mobile.
It would be really baffling if somebody went and talked about The Bazaar, that's BAZAAR, on their
bizarre.
podcast, but
Wow.
like weren't sponsored by them in any way. That'd be very strange if they went and talked about that.
That'd be very fucking
and said,
weird.
It's such a cool, interesting game, and it's really blowing up on Twitch. You should probably watch us streaming on that.
I better not come back from work and see you sitting in the same spot.
Promise.
Promise.
Okay.
Okay, but they just put the Bazaar on mobile, so I'm gonna have to. They didn't though, but they should.
Did they? I was gonna say, wait, did they?
Wait, did they? Did they?
Yeah, because I haven't played it that much, and I have been seeing other people playing it a lot, and I'm kind of interested now. So I mean,
if they have it on mobile,
if they do have it on mobile, I was gonna. I did look it up one time just to see, like, in the last week even. Listen, hey, wait, if they do have it on mobile, you need to tell me.
Hey, are they gonna pay us for this, or?
So it would be weird if they did all of that and then just didn't get paid for it. Yeah, it'd be strange.
Weird, yeah. So anyway, this movie also it hits all the tropes of the dog movies. I don't think the plot's that interesting because it's just a snowboarding competition. There's not much of a plot.
They hit
so
all
paper
of the tropes because they hit all the tropes from different kinds of dog movies.
They do,
and different kinds of just generally movies.
So they have Dead Parent. They have We're Moving. They have I Want a Dog, but the I Want a Dog is flipped. The dad forces a dog on the teen.
Yes, who doesn't
to try and get him off his ding dang phone.
Except that also remember that the dad was mad the kid was out surfing too much.
Yep. There's also Dog Napper and Dog Prison though.
There's also Dog Napper
and
Dog
our
Prison.
dog has to break out of dog prison.
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
There's also Love Triangle.
There's Love Triangle. There's Harem.
There's harem.
That's not a dog trope, but
no,
there
it was
is harem.
very much. It felt like an anime harem for a little while.
It's an
it was
anime harem because there's like fashion girl.
Yes.
There's snowboarding girl who's actually good and is also nerdy and very into Doctor Strange. Sorry, not Doctor Strange. That is legally
Professor
not correct.
Weird.
I cannot say that on this movie because Disney will sue the fuck out of me.
We're Lionsgate, but we can't take on Disney.
And then there's what's his name, Trevor, who's like stoner dude. That dude is so into him.
Yes, absolutely.
And then there's
whoa. Just remember though, he's going straight though. He's going straight.
He's going straight. I'm going straight.
He can't go with Trevor, unfortunately. I wish that he would.
I'm going straight.
And then there's like very aggressive evil man Blake, who he's definitely into, but in like a very toxic way.
Like, yeah, there's the rivalry. Yep.
The toxic rivalry. We're like, oh, they're gonna kiss, but it's just gonna take a while.
They're gonna kiss, and it's gonna be bad.
It's gonna be so bad for him and the whole polycule.
So then they have like this whole harem thing, but then they have like dumpster dogs that are all abandoned.
Because they also needed dumpster dogs. Yeah.
But then they also have like the snowboard competition. Oh, we gotta win the competition or otherwise bad thing will happen. But then ultimately
they also have
real
the
plot.
dog getting famous as a plot. But the dog hates being famous because he has a horrible backstory of being a famous dog.
And so that's like that's like the buddy cop. Oh, we're real friends, but we've got to have something come between us at the last second. So there's that trope and that plot going on.
And then there's the fucking Wick, like the John Wick plot of the dog
the dog getting kidnapped. Yep.
And then there's hey, you're real sad about your kidnapped dog. You're harshing the vibes on the mountain and rooting the polycule plot. And it's like...
There's so many dumb things that are happening here, and so many of them just get totally forgotten about. The dog catcher. So okay, it's like, oh,
what is up with the dog catcher?
Well, we just talked about. Okay, we just mentioned for everybody listening to this podcast, you know what's happened. We talked about the dog gets kidnapped, you have to rescue it, and there's a dog catcher. No, you do not know what happened because that's not who kidnaps the dog.
The dog catcher earlier in the film did catch the dog, throwing him in dog prison, and then
but that's in a flashback, and it doesn't even happen.
And in current era, when he sees the dog again, he's like, "Is that your dog? Do you own that dog?" "Yeah, that's my dog." "Well, you got beef with my dog? You got dog beef?"
"No, I don't have dog beef." But then the guy turns around and goes,
I'm gonna slit your fucking throat, dog. You're fucking
dog.
dead."
And then he disappears from the movie for 60 minutes and comes back. And you're like, oh, when he kidnaps the dog. No, when he judges the snowboarding competition.
He's the judge because he's an expert snowboarder / dog. Dog
but don't
catcher.
worry, the bad snowboarder dude does not judge the snowboarding competition. He steals the dog.
so he can blackmail our main character into going into the competition that he already signed up for.
Yes, correct. Because if he dropped out of the competition, then somebody might think that he's a better snowboarder than this
him.
guy.
But he only wants to drop
'cause
out. Yeah, he only wants to drop out because he kidnapped his dog.
Why would anybody think that he's a better snowboarder for dropping out? And if they thought he was a better snowboarder for dropping out, he's only been there for 2 weeks. He's never snowboarded before. He's learned for 2 weeks. Why would anybody assume he's a better snowboarder when he doesn't join the competition? The competition that everybody told him over and over, you just started snowboarding, you shouldn't join this competition.
You shouldn't do that. I'm not saying this to be an asshole. I just really think
it's weird. It's weird that you would join up for a competition this early. You haven't even learned how to snowboard yet.
Anyway. So they have that. They have the love triangle
Pentagon, yeah. No, the love Pentagon.
The love Pentagon.
It's the love Pentagon.
Hail Satan. And
the pentagram polycule is pretty good.
The pentagram polycule on the mountain. Great. So what was it? Fashion Lady only wants to date our main character because she wants to make his cool snowboarding dog famous so she can get all of the follows on her Instagram. And make him sign a contract away so that she can get all the money from all the ad revenue and eventual merchandise that she sells.
That is, guy's dog. That is the setup and everything for it. But then also, the minute that she does all of that, and it looks like she's doing her evil heel turn, and he's like, wow, I don't even have to pay any attention to this stuff. She's just going to make him famous, and I haven't signed anything. She's got all the rights. And you're like, oh, okay, well, that's where the plot's going to go. And then she just doesn't show up in the movie again until the very end at the snowboarding competition. So... yeah.
And nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
And then there's Kayla, who is like the girl next door, who's really trying to get him to fucking leave at the beginning of the movie. And
God, yeah.
She's like, oh my God, I don't have time for this. I'm trying to practice for a competition coming up. I'm sorry, I can't help teach you how to snowboard. Oh, that's fine. I have time. I can wait and work in between your practice. He's like, no, that was me trying to tell you to go away.
Yeah, there's like very obvious moments of her being like, please fucking leave. But then he's like, hey, but my dog snowboards. And she goes, oh, I can't not fuck him.
I can't not. No, he doesn't say my dog snowboards. He says, I have a YouTube channel.
Oh, no, that's what it was. Yes.
But he doesn't specify what it is. So
that's the other thing. Wait, is he already YouTube famous? He talks about a YouTube channel that's different from everything else.
Maybe he does something like maybe he does Let's Plays.
Maybe he opens up Magic the Gathering packs.
Opening Magic packs. Yeah, great.
She's just really into
she's
that.
Like, oh my God, he's so fuckable. So her friend arc is that she wants to be a friend to him and teach him how to snowboard so he can win the competition. And then it's set up that his dog gets kidnapped. And he has to win the competition so Blake will give him the dog back. He has to beat him in the competition. It's the only way he will ever get that dog back.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end, he does some cool tricks with a very obvious stunt double that's covering his face. That makes it really obvious it's not our actor.
Well, and they do a really bad job where they show Trevor, the cool stoner ski patrol guy, and him both in orange jackets.
They're in the same clothes, basically.
But like they're wrapped up with like mask and helmet and all this stuff so that you can have a stunt double play them, which that makes sense. That's fine. That's how you get good snowboarding. But
they can't both be Mario.
Yeah, they're both like color coded the same way. And when they go to snowboard, they don't like zoom in on their numbers to show you who's who, like in the competition, or like have them like talk for a little bit and then pull the mask up over their face so you're like, oh, this is obviously this character before they go on their run. Because we were, at least me, I was a couple times where they had their runs go down.
We both kept getting confused on who was who.
And I was like, oh, this is our main character doing it. Wow, he's okay. And then it's like, wow, yeah, this ski patrol guy is good. And I'm like, wait, no, so it was... Huh? So, okay, wait, so he's winning?
It was the stoner dude.
Why is the stoner winning? Why are we watching him snowboard?
Yeah, so anyway, though, at the end of that competition, our main character gets a high score. like a really good score on his way down. You're like, oh, he's gonna win the competition, but he's not the main character.
Yep.
It's the girl next door that's the main character of the movie, not him, not his cool snowboarding dog.
Nope, not at all.
It's
because he gets a decent score, and before that, his dog just escapes and comes back to the ski hill anyway,
which was irrelevant.
So then
none of
he doesn't even need to bother anymore.
There was no stakes anyway. But so he doesn't win the competition. She does.
Yeah.
Because she always took second every year to Blake, who gets disqualified for cheating. But the point was that he was supposed to win the competition to save the dog. But she won the competition.
And then she wins the competition, and none of it matters.
But she should have won the competition because she actually snowboards, and he fucking sucks at it. So that's the correct ending. Yep. But it doesn't make any fucking sense for the plot or the arc.
Nope. Nobody has any arc. There's a moment in here. It was at 50 minutes when the dog finally gets kidnapped, and we're like, oh, okay, this is the plot finally. But on top of that, it's really funny because you're saying like, oh, he got a good score. Because he goes down and he gets a good score, and you're like, oh, that's a pretty decent score. And then Blake goes up and gets a score that's better than him immediately, and you go, oh.
Perfect tens, yeah.
I guess that they're going to have him lose the competition, and there has to be something else that happens. And then it's like, oh, no, we're wrong. What it is, or at least I was wrong. Oh, they need to fill more time. We're just going to get another 25 minutes of snowboard competition. That's only round one. They did like 4 rounds of this snowboarding competition, and they actually showed all the competitors.
Every competitor went down that mountain. Every single one.
40 plus minutes of snowboard competition in this movie.
Now, it was good snowboarding.
It was decent snowboarding. It was okay.
I'm like, okay, like, I would be mad if it was worse.
And
I
hey,
guess.
they did have their own custom music to go with it for a music video.
Fuck them. That music sucks shit.
It's so bad.
I'm confused about the Blake thing. So he did get disqualified for cheating after they eventually call him out, but only 2 rounds after they realized he cheated for some reason. They like waited.
They waited until he claimed that they cheated against him to then go, Uno reverse.
No, you. Yeah. But okay, so Blake's about to go down the mountain for round 3 for the final round. And the dog pack, D-O-double-G.
The D-O-double-G.
Go down the mountain first. And he's like, no, you can't go down the mountain during my run. It's my run. I'll go down the mountain because otherwise they'll think you're me, but it's my run. And I don't want to be known as a cool dog. I'm a human. So I need to go stop that dog from taking my run. Mm-hmm. And I'm confused about how this thought process went. Like,
yeah, because the judges go, wow, that's still perfect 10s. That dog is so good. I guess that he had him sub in for him, which counts, and he'll get that score.
But the dog catcher... So the 2 celebrity judges are fucking idiots.
Yes, because they give him a 10. They said there's no rule in the book that says that you can't
but then the dog catcher's like,
middle of the run.
The dog catcher stops him and is like, hey,
what the
dogs
fuck are we
can't
doing
snowboard.
Also, you can't just have them do that. Even if they could, you can't have them sub in halfway through your final run and have it just go to the human.
So this is insanity, 0, which is correct. The dog, I empathize so much with the dog catcher.
The dog catcher is 100% correct on this, yes.
Which is backwards.
And then Blake is mad about it, and he's like, "You can't just have a dog take my run." Which, yeah, it makes sense. And the celebrity judges are like, "Nuh-uh, we can do what we want. We're celebrities." Have you ever heard of the X Games? Fucking poser.
Speaking of X Games, did you like when the dog went down the hill? Like, did you see all the cool tricks that dog did? It looked so good.
We talked about how technically proficient this movie was, so we should talk about how technically proficient that was.
The dog did a loop-de-loop. How did that work?
Well, how it worked is they took a JPEG of the dog and then zoomed it really, really fast across the screen.
Man, they didn't even size the dog properly for the mountain.
No.
It's like the wrong size. It looks too small or too big in certain shots. Like, it keeps changing size depending on the camera angle.
Well, and then
you're
during the actual tricks, like when it does like a loop-de-loop and it goes towards and then away from the camera, it doesn't get bigger or smaller. It just stays the same size.
It stays the same size.
That's not how perspective works.
Against a flat background. It looks so fucking good.
It's fantastic. This movie has zero intended humor, but a lot of actual pretty good unintended humor.
Oh yeah, there was that scene where Trevor is introduced with Madison, I think, the fashion lady. And she's like, "Oh my god, I have all these followers. I'm trying to tell you. I literally don't give a shit."
Yep.
I do not fucking care.
I cannot care.
Which is so funny. Immediately, like, whoa, that guy's awesome. Is he the bad guy? And it turns out he's not the bad guy. He's just cool as shit and full of good vibes.
Rad. He's just like, man, I just want to vibe on this hill. And I mean, everybody, to be fair, everyone in this movie is like really positive except for Blake.
Except for him, yeah.
I mean, even Blake's not that bad. Generally, everybody's got a really positive attitude. Like, remember when the dad comes in and he goes, "Did you know my wife died?"
My wife. God rest her soul.
No, it's not even "did you know," it's like, haha, my wife. God rest her soul, she's so fucking dead.
But he doesn't really go sadder on that, though.
No, he's like, haha, my wife.
She's dead.
Who's super dead. Characters are constantly telling other characters their motivation and backstory.
Oh, yes. Yeah, very obviously, like, turn to camera.
Outright. Like, I don't think they had a script for those parts. I think they're just like, this is what your character is doing in this scene. And then they're like, ha, my wife's dead.
It's an incredible amount of acting.
Also,
and
the dog
script writing.
The dog does it too, and he's talking to the audience like a 4-year-old. And he's like, wow, I've known this boy for 3 seconds, and if anything happened to him, I would kill myself and everyone in this room.
Yeah, it's got a ton of great moments. But don't worry, not only do the characters turn to the camera and just announce all of their motivations, we didn't mention the meta story of this whole thing. And that
it's a
is
broadcast.
all nested in a broadcast with the Alex Jones snowboarder dude, who at the very beginning of the movie goes, "Wow, so how did your snowboarding dog become famous? You should turn to the camera and explain the entire plot of this movie right at the beginning of it to make sure that our idiot audience understands what's going to happen." And then they constantly cut back to him to be like, "Wow, that's really interesting. So that means that this happened, and then this happened, and then this will happen next? When does this happen?" And like they constantly just recap their own story inside of their story.
It's great.
It's
so good. It's
an incredibly good storytelling setup. If you need to tell your audience how to watch your movie because you're showing it specifically to a hospital room full of people with concussions, it's a fantastic film.
I mean, that's a movie made for like jock athletes that hurt themselves on the mountain by joining competition 2 weeks after learning how to snowboard. So, I mean, it makes sense when you think about it that way. Like,
You're just showing it to the CTE ward.
You know what? This is a baffling movie. It's still better than Wickensburg.
Oh my god. Let's rate the
so
dogs.
much better. Yeah, let's rate the dog. Well, there's 3 dogs technically because there's the junkyard dogs.
There's also the trash gang. Yep.
The trash gang. So there's Bodie the snowboarding dog. TM.
We didn't actually mention his name until now. I just realized.
Bodie.
It's Bodie.
Bodie is played by Walter the Mack truck dog. I don't really understand Bodie's motivations.
And random New York guy.
And random New York accident. Hey, walk in here, I'll fucking drown you in spaghetti. And...
yes, I like New York.
He's part of the spaghetti mafia. Yeah. Everything keeps coming back to the fucking...
If only every movie was smart enough, like the... Oh, God.
The Yorkie werewolf.
Yorkie werewolf, that's what it was, yeah. And had Spaghetti Mafia. Spaghetti Mafia makes everything
every
better.
movie. It's so much better.
But okay, so sauce.
This is we were saying it was Discount Dom DeLuise.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's trying very hard to make a Dom DeLuise voice at the beginning.
The voice sucks. The dog has no motivations. Is really cool wearing a little cowboy hat, though. I did like the little cowboy hat.
They gave him a little cowboy hat for when he was famous.
But that dog called that cowboy hat bad and shitty, and he hated that cowboy hat. And that is a betrayal to the cowboy hat.
Fuck. I was going to rate it so high because of the cowboy hat, but you're right.
I'm going to have to give it an anti-howdy out of 10.
Oh, man. You're giving that dog a negative boy howdy?
Yeah, just a howdy-less behavior. I can't do it. I'm going to walk by and not say howdy to that dog. That's how bad it is. You don't understand, like...
Ouch.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think that I just have to agree with you there. You convinced me, so I'm good. There's no way I can get a better rating than that for that dog. Yeah. We've got the two trash gang dogs too.
Trash dog. There's like I don't remember the girl dog.
There's like a Borzoi. Yeah, it's like a Borzoi like terrier or like sheepdog cross kind of thing. Like it's got like that really thin narrow face that they have.
She's like the lookout dog for when they're doing crime. I think.
Yeah, I think so. And she's awesome. I really like her. She's ready for any crime. She breaks them out of prison. She's ready to fuck up that dog catcher. I like her a lot. She's an ACAB dog. The whole group is ACAB, so they get a little bit of points
definitely,
there, but she definitely gets the points for that.
I would say she would help you get a steak out of the trash out of 10.
Yes. Yeah, for sure.
Now, there's a certain dog we didn't mention the whole podcast, and I have a big problem. Come on. There's fucking Flip-Flop.
Who's Flip-Flop?
Who's a beagle who has, "Hi, I'm Toad voice. Oh, I'm fucking Toad." I don't know.
Maybe worse than Toad?
I don't know what the fuck they were doing. Like, that voice actor is not credited. And I know exactly why.
They desperately begged to not be, yes. Yeah.
I almost guarantee that's the director post like editing trying to add something. It really sounds like it.
Yeah.
But it is the worst fucking voice ever.
Yeah. It is someone like us trying to do Toad voice where we just no, we're not going to be able to do it. And also, even if you can do Toad voice correctly, here's the problem.
It's an incorrect
You're doing
voice, right?
Toad voice. Don't do Toad voice.
It's still wrong. I would give this a Captain N out of 10 for Flip-Flop. Yeah. The Game Master.
Well, it's a Nintendo out of 10.
Okay. Oh, I see. Well, that's Ppowder Ppup, I guess.
That's Ppowder Ppup. If you want to help us buy these movies and pay for all of our podcasting fees and things like that, you can always help us by going to our Patreon. We've got some special stuff there that goes just for patrons, and of course you get the episodes early. I have some stuff from this episode that I'm definitely going to be putting on there. In fact, don't shake your head. Hey, don't shake your head. And hey, if you want to message us, we've got all of our stuff on Blue Sky. We're Rough Cuts Cast there. Or you can email us roughcutscast@gmail.com. So it's just Rough Cuts on Blue Sky. It's roughcutscast@gmail.com, though. And I mean, if you're from the Bazaar and you'd like us to sell out a little bit, I mean, I'm just saying, I'll read any email that you want. Well, it could be from the Bazaar that says, "Hey, we're sponsoring this episode."
Plus, we have 500,000 followers on Instagram over at Ppup Powder Dog, something.
Yeah,
we'll make an account.
Border Dog with 2 P's.
That's not
very clever.
How that works.
Pretty sure that's how it works. So thank you.
I have a mountain I was gonna snowboard down later today. But there's a fucking wizard that keeps shooting fireballs as I grind, so I really need some help. Are you gonna help me kill that fucking mountain wizard? Oh my god! Fireball!
Whoa!
You hear that?
I sure did.
There's a wizard on that mountain.
For those cool kids out there who want to catch up with Bodhi on the social media, you can
on the
find
social
him
media.
At @ Border dog.
That is the way an announcer would do
Border as in
things.
Snowboarder.
Okay,
B-O-A-R-D-E-R.
they definitely
B-O-W-D.
did this as an
And G's
account
on
for
that.
this movie,
Very
right?
clever from Sean.
Very clever.